Hello all. Well, I binged watched Alice in Borderland, the first two series, over this last weekend and thoroughly enjoyed it. Fantastic show, and I really needed to talk about it. I'll do my best to avoid spoilers. If I do wander into that realm, I'll put a little sign up or an alert up just to let people know. It is best viewed without them. Very vague précis. It's about three delinquent lads, Arisu, Chota and Karube, who are transported to an alternate version of Tokyo where they have to participate in games to survive. It has similarities to Squid Game and Battle Royale. That's not a bad thing, but it certainly is inventive. And whilst it's similar, it doesn't feel familiar. Apparently it deviates from the original manga quite a bit, apart from the baseline story. But I've not read the manga, so I was coming into this completely cold and thoroughly enjoyed it. Like a lot of Japanese and Korean series, it comes at you from a completely different direction to an American series, which have a habit of being a little predictable. These are not in any way, shape or form predictable. It's brutal and violent, heartwarming and heartbreaking. The things you think you know, you find you don't know. The people you think you know, you don't really know. Relationships grow and change throughout it. People discover things about themselves. The character work is great in all of these. And whilst there are some things, obviously, there are a difference between Japanese culture and Western culture, there's still an underlying humanity that can be appreciated and understood. And those are the things that make a really good series. The acting's great. The action's incredible. The visuals are stunning as well. There's a use of CGI in this, and at times you just would not know. Sometimes you can tell, but sometimes it's just remarkable what they're doing. The characters are so interesting and distinct and so well defined. Characters you start off hating, you end up loving or at least understanding or maybe empathising with. Characters you maybe thought you liked, you kind of turn against them. It does this wonderful interplay with characters growing and developing together and apart. They even deal with some current social issues, but they do it seamlessly and beautifully and quite emotionally as well. I was quite moved at times by it. And it's sometimes shocking and surprising. Personally, I tend to watch foreign language films and TV series with subtitles. I'm not a purist or anything like that. I just tend to think you get the voice intonation a bit better. And whilst dub work is probably much better it was than when I was watching martial arts films in the 70s, I just find it a little bit jarring. So the subtitles just work better for me. A couple of mildish spoilers next. Some of the games they play are quite simplistic. Some of them are so clever and challenging. Some of them are twisted, but they have to play them to survive in this world. Some of them are just brutal and extreme, and death is commonplace in this series. Some of it, again, to use the word, is brutal and unpleasant. But that adds to the element of the understanding of the character growth and the people and the world and where they're going and what they're having to do to survive in this world and what that does to them in turn. You know, how some people grow, how some people regress. Well, I think I probably better leave that there because I really could go on and on and on about this series. And this has been quite a short video, but I'm desperately trying not to give spoilers away because I think the true enjoyment is going into these things cold, because as with many Japanese and Korean specifically, I find they never go the way you think they're going to go. And that's what I love about them. Please like and subscribe. Be interested to hear your comments and your views on this show, and please don't put any spoilers if you are commenting. My comic is available from my website. The link is in the description below as usual. And thank you very much for listening. Peace out.